It's been weeks, but yes, I'm back now. I am definitely back this time. So just in case for those that don't know, I have been gone for weeks now because things were going on. There was renovation and then other things just began to happen. And now I'm back, which you would actually quite unexpected. So I'm gonna go ahead with the heroes first because I mean that's what I usually go with, and the misspelled Jews. So yeah, some of these actually work, but not all of them. Like you can see the speed working. You can equip some of these costumes, but they won't exactly work. But this, however, okay, you don't have double jump in here, but this is a weird one. Like it just explodes every single time, and in the original one, that never happened. It would just work as normal laser beam. So it's basically a combination of the old and the new one. But basically, first when I played madcity, Photon had two laser beams, and both of them were explosive, really powerful explosive. But this one they just managed to, for some reason, combine the two of them together. Well, it's a good thing that no one's been using it now. And yes, you can see that in a small lobby because actually the game isn't actually played by a lot of people. Also, in case you're wondering, no, you cannot equip all of these guns. Some of them don't actually work, but you can use the pistols, and that'll give you a little demonstration on how the PvP works. So right now it's a little buggy. I mean, you can just equip the pistol sometimes and it'll just randomly fling your camera right across the map. But yeah, otherwise it works like this. It kind of gives me spectator vibes, like you know the time when you're just spectating someone. The sensitivity it's just like that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to prisoner and demonstrate every single robbery that is in the game currently. I don't think that pyramid works, but I don't think the casino definitely does not work either. Because I've tried them many times, and many times I tried to rob it, it just never really worked. It was just always bugged. So for those that are wondering, like the team of madcity is already planning to bring back chapter 1, but most people don't really believe that nowadays. I mean, neither do I. I don't really understand what's the plan here. I'm gonna make another madcity video tomorrow as well, and it's something that people have done like on Thursday and Friday. So well, I'll just spoil it. It's just basically madcity's condition now, and what I'm gonna do with it. So shout out to one of the mods. Like he gave me this fury. It would have taken me ages to get this car, but he just gave it to me for free. So now I can just enjoy with it. And for some odd reason, this driving mechanic, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Like it's really comfortable. Like the drifting is just perfect, and you have unlimited boost as well. So don't bother. So no need to save up. Like see, oh, okay, never mind. Maybe just don't speed up. It's really comfortable. The only problem is with the driving is that every time you start a car, even if it's fast or not, it's just gonna have like a slow head start. You aren't gonna get that fast head start that you usually get. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, that side of the map is actually in this game. Now I've actually played this game before, of course. I mean, you can see my rank already, and I've noticed a few things that seem a little too off about it. Well, not this map, but like regarding madcity's history. So remember in chapter 2 season 1, you would usually have some sort of cave like this, and then there was a turn right over here, and then it was like right there where there was like a little campfire. That's where the first teaser trailer for chapter 2 came out, and we all got a little hyped about it, and it was like taking us up to the military base. But in chapter 1 there's like two turns. One of them takes you up to the military base, and one of them just takes you somewhere else. So I'm gonna just explore that area later on. And then here you are at the military base, and I don't know why. It's probably just me, but we can all agree this is similar to what we have in chapter 2. So basically what I just realized is that the developers, instead of making a new map for chapter 2 season 1, they just use some assets from, they just use the same old map concept from chapter 1, but with different buildings and everything. I mean, you can even see, I can even imagine the crispy bacon sign being over there. And yes, you can, the old criminal base is also there. I'm just gonna take you guys there in just a second. You can see over there, you can find it the same way you used to find it, and yes, it does work. You can actually submit your money into or both of the bases, whatever. Now let's just go ahead and test out these robberies. First, we're gonna go ahead with the club and then the bank. I won't be doing the casino because that does not work. Otherwise, overall, the casino functions like it just works. But when you try to rob it, it does not. Oh, and by the way, these don't exactly work. Well, at least some of them. Well, I should have been damaged right now, but I guess that's not the case. So let's just go ahead and open this right here. And surprisingly, in the bank, your money fills up quite fast. Like it takes like more shorter time than it did in chapter 2, but maybe that's because I don't have VIP right now. I'm gonna have to cut out the scene from where I submit my bag because the Ferris wheel music cannot be disabled. There's no option for it. I've looked for it. You can't scroll up and down, so I'm just gonna have to skip that part. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and rob the jewelry store. And yes, that same glitch that you're wondering if it works, still works. And for those that don't understand what I mean, it's actually a pretty simple glitch. So you just park your car here. You can even do this with the passenger seat, and then you can just walk up to this glass, and like when you're done with the robbery, you can just walk up to the glass. The option for entering will appear, and you can just go ahead and get out of there real quick. Also, I'm robbing all these stores just so that you guys can get an old sense of nostalgia, like how chapter 1 usually was. And don't worry, I will have the link of the game in the pinned comment so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourself. And yes, the game is still in development. There's going to be more updates to come sooner or later. I don't know when they're going to be in release, but I heard some exciting things are going to be coming around, like maybe PvP mechanics updates. Like there's gonna be maybe more guns and hero powers. Hero powers are definitely a thing. They even changed their icon to the heroes and villains right before I was recording, so I'm gonna assume that that means something. But I think it's fair to state the obvious that this game is obviously incomplete, so you're gonna expect some bugs and glitches, stuff like that. Like there's a glitch where if you try to change your clothes back to normal, it's just gonna go, you're just gonna get someone else's clothing for some reason. Like that's a weird glitch, but you get it anyways. I tried to do that at the red base, but the option for changing clothes was not there, so there's that. And this is the only robbery where these things work. The lasers do not, but these things, they cause a lot of damage, but you do heal quite fast from what it looks like, so there is that. And for some reason the safe opens up itself like randomly. I assume it stays open every time in a new every time you're in a new server. You just open it once, and then the next time the club opens, it's just open still. Anyways, yeah, that was all of madcity chapter 1. I mean, yeah, as I said earlier, you can't expect this game to be clean from bugs. It might be more buggier than chapter 2. I don't think so, actually. I don't think it's gonna be that buggy. Also, don't ask why I'm driving backwards. It's just that the startup is just not helping enough, even though I have this boost. But either ways, now as I said, tomorrow is gonna be a very weird video upon madcity, of course. Like people have I'm just gonna let you know that people have already talked about this, and I'm gonna talk about it as well, because I feel like the game is just well, weird now. And many people have already said that this game is like much better compared to current madcity, like chapter 2. I mean, I gotta agree. I mean, I've played, although this game is incomplete, I've been playing it more than I've played chapter 2, and I must say, even though things are incomplete, yet again, it's still more fun. Also, don't ask why I'm in this outfit. I told you that the changing clothes thing was bugged, so yeah, you have me looking like a dinosaur now. But anyways, that was all of chapter 2, and if you missed this, well, I'm just gonna link it down in the pinned comments so you guys can play, and I will see you all in the next video.